Over the years, I've made a number of videos looking at the question of our free will. For those of you who are not familiar with my views, I'm not a believer in God or free will. But in almost all of those videos, I've talked about free will from an entirely secular point of view, which makes sense because I'm a secularist, living an entirely secular life. So in this video, I want to talk about free will, taking into account the various things we can learn about free will from the Bible and from what Christians have believed and taught since. Let's start by going all the way back to the beginning. Actually, before the beginning, before God created anything. And let's remember that God is all-knowing. But He's not just all-knowing now. He's always been all-knowing, before anything was, even time itself. God knew exactly what was going to happen with everything and everyone, right down to the position of every quark and Higgs boson in the universe, and at every given moment of time. For such a being, everything has already played out, and has always been played out, before we were ever actualized and able to make choices. In God's mind, before creation, we had already done everything we were ever going to do, and have always been doing it. Could we possibly do any different now? It's fun to watch Christian apologists try to get out of this conundrum. Here's Christian excusologist Michael Jones's attempt.
Let's say I had a time machine, and I went into the future and saw everything you're going to do tomorrow. Then I came back to the present time. Would my foreknowledge determine everything you are going to do tomorrow? Of course not.
As we can see, Michael has developed a case of Godsheimer's. God's not a time traveler. God is the creator of everything. And He creates everything to play out exactly as He's always known it would play out. He's not a spectator, Michael. He's the architect and author of everything. He created us the way He created us to do the exact things He's always known we would do if He created us as He created us. Indeed, God's foreknowledge might mean that even He didn't have a choice. The whole idea of omniscience is pretty silly when you think about it. More so if you don't. Even if I'm wrong about that, what I'm certainly right about is the fact that none of us made an enlightened decision to be here. There's nothing in the Bible suggesting that any of us gave our informed consent. And the fact that we're here is all the proof that we need. Would you have chosen to be here had God set you down and let you know of all the evil and suffering, or the stakes, a likely eternity of torment in hell? See Mr. Deity and The Consent. I'll put a link in the description. But forcing us into this situation isn't the end of it. We clearly didn't get to choose the people who would represent us, and the whole of humanity, the people who got us into this mess in the first place. God made that decision for us as well, and He clearly stacked the deck in His favor.
It's a rigged system.
God could have created the world and put Madam and Steve in the Garden of Eden instead of Adam and Eve, who would not have eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God put that particular couple, Adam and Eve, in the garden to do the thing He wanted them to do, knowing all along that those two humans would make the wrong choice, forcing the rest of us into a world filled with evil, suffering, and thanks to them, a sinful human nature. Did we get to choose whether we'd like to be born with a sinful nature? No. That's another choice God made for us, entirely without our consent. I want you to really think about that for a minute. According to Christians who believe in original sin, God made it so that everyone born, rather than created, was born not just sinful from birth, but with a nature which made it impossible for humans to refrain from the one thing God hates more than anything: sinning. Then He punishes us for doing the thing He made it impossible for us not to do. Where is the free will in that? That's the worst kind of tyranny. We haven't even gotten to the 4th chapter of Genesis, and it's already clear that the tribal war god of Abraham has absolutely no interest in our choosing freely. And the choices we've been talking about here set up the possibilities of every other choice any of us could ever make in this fallen world. The game is rigged, my friends. How could it be otherwise with an all-powerful being at the helm who knows exactly what we'll do and who always gets exactly what he wants? Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching. You see that? I got approved for the super thanks. Shoot, you're in full screen mode. You can't see it. So tip your phone this way. Well, okay. Well, now it's over here and it's kind of cut off. That's not going to work. Go back to full screen. Right. Okay. Now look at this. Do you see that? The little thanks with the $sign? That's a super thanks. That means if you like one of my videos here, you can send me a couple dollars or 50 right here on YouTube without going anywhere else. It's amazing. Of course, I'm not really expecting you to send me $50. That would be crazy, right? But if that's not your bag, baby, you can head over to patreon.com/Mr. Deity and become a patron. Check the link in the description below. You'll get blessings, thoughts, front row seats to the apocalypse, the magification of your underwear, and you'll get all of these videos up to a month earlier. That's amazing. It has literally never been easier for you to help me help you help me. And to everyone who's already helped out, especially my wonderful patrons, I love you guys so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. And I'll see you in a couple of days with an even better video. I know, it's crazy. I don't know how I'm doing it either. I just keep making better and better videos. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm like fine wine. What do they say? That you just get older with age? I think that's the saying. Or maybe it's that my earlier videos were just such crap that anything would be better than those. So maybe I just set the bar really low. To everyone who helps me out on Patreon, you're a big help. Thanks so much.